My argument is for this. I think we need to give Coach Belichick a lot more credit than we previously thought, and this system is better than we previously thought. Because they look at Coach Belichick and it says, well, look at what he was before he got Tom Brady in Cleveland. Most coaches look at Mike Shanahan in Oakland prior to coming to Denver. He got fired within 20 games. He comes to Denver, wins 2 Super Bowls. Look at Pete Carroll. He's with the Jets. He's with the Patriots. He goes to Seattle, goes to 2, wins 1. I think the thing is, with Tom Brady, with Matt Castle, Jimmy Garoppolo, there's a ceiling. You're only going to get to this. This is the best you can be. Tom Brady will allow you to crack through the ceiling. And so not only are you going to have good numbers, maybe win a division, you're going to be a Super Bowl winner. I think the thing is, it does not much, because it's hard to argue a 2-time league MVP, a 4-time Super Bowl winner with 3 Super Bowl MVPs. It's hard to argue. But when you look at Garoppolo with almost 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, 70% completion in 6 quarters, you look at what Matt Castle did. Clearly, Coach Belichick is a better coach than we previously thought. I mean, some people say, well, you know,
I've ever heard he's the greatest coach ever.
But then when you factor in what he did in Cleveland did happen. But
it happened. And by the way, New England almost happened because he was on the hot seat until somebody named Tom Brady fell out of heaven into his lap.
Well, he should thank Mo Lewis for that, for knocking Drew Bledsoe out. Yeah. So if you're going to knock Terrell Davis and say, well, everybody else comes behind him and gets 12 to 1,500 yards, I think you have to knock Brady a little bit. I think, and so instead of giving Brady for the success in New England maybe 70-30, I think now it's probably 60-40 Brady.
Okay, I'm sticking by what I've said all along. 75% Brady, 25% Belichick.
That's it?
That's it. And to your point about Terrell Davis, I have been on the record for years about this. John Elway has no Super Bowl rings without Terrell Davis. I'm sorry, he has none.
Skip, I'm there. I 1,000% agree with you.
Okay, so I don't care what system you were running.
Right.
You could have scrapped the system and run the I formation. I don't care what it was. TD, rings, TD, no TD, no
Super
rings.
Bowl.
Okay, got it. All right, now back to Tom Brady. This whole notion to me is absurd that somehow it diminishes Tom's legacy, that Matt Castle and Garoppolo had instant success in this system. In fact, I think it enhances Brady's legacy that they had success quickly, and I'll tell you why. I have heard for years about the Matt Castle stepped in for Tom Brady and went to your point, it's 11-5, 10-5 is the starting quarterback after the first game. And they missed the playoffs, but it didn't matter because it's 11-5. And I say, yeah, but look at Matt Castle. You realize Matt Castle was a high school star at quarterback and in baseball. He eventually got drafted by the Oakland A's as a pitcher, and he got signed as one of the top prospects in America by USC as a quarterback. And what happened at USC? He got stuck behind 2 Heisman Trophy winners, Carson Palmer and Matt Leinart. He got stuck behind him, and he started 0 games.
Right.
Did that diminish how good Matt Castle was? I think not, because he was so good that Bill Belichick and his scouting system homed in and were shrewd enough to steal him in the 7th round. He's a player. He proved later. Then what happened after the 10-5 year? What happened? That they franchise tagged him, then they traded him to Kansas City, and what happened? He led the Chiefs to their first division title in 8 years. Matt Castle did. He made the Pro Bowl in Kansas City. Did that not validate that he's a talented quarterback who had franchise quarterback potential all along? And here's the key to this. He was blessed to learn under Tom Brady for not 1 or 2, but 3 years. He got mentored by Tom Brady. Remember, Tom Brady doesn't treat young quarterbacks the way Brett Favre treats quarterbacks. He's big brother. He will bring them along quickly. He doesn't care that they could be a threat as his successor or certainly as a potential stand-in. He helps them along. He shows them the ropes. He shows them how to win football games in the National Football League. So my point is, they are products of Brady more than they are products of the system, because let's look at Brady's coordinators. Charlie Weiss, Josh McDaniels, Bill O'Brien.
Yes.
Okay? They were all products, to me, of Tom Brady. Don't credit them, credit Tom Brady, because what happened to all 3 of them when they went to head coach? Charlie Weiss was a disaster as a head coach at multiple stops. Am I right about that?
He was.
Josh McDaniels flamed out quickly in Denver and came back, and he's still coordinating Tom Brady, and he's still a genius, right?
Yep.
Bill O'Brien, jury's still out on him in Houston. I'm just going to go out there on the limb and say he will never prove to be a great head coach. That's just me. But maybe we'll start finding out again on Thursday night in Foxborough when he revisits. You know, he's coming back. So my point to you is Tom Brady is the system. Tom Brady has taught these young quarterbacks how to play.